Good afternoon and welcome to Mark TV. We are joined by cricket administrator extraordinaire, and that's a man Ritesh Patel of the Samp Army franchise. I say franchise now because Samp Army is spreading their wings all across the world. But before we go further, let me explain what Samp means. And Samp means unity. And of course, it's a united army, an army that has traversed cricket fields across America and outside and has done very, very well indeed. They'll be looking and hoping to capture the US Open, which is a big title that has eluded them so far. But I'm sure Ritesh Patel and his boys want to make that correct this time around. Good afternoon, Ritesh. How are you?
Good afternoon. How do you know?
I am good. I'm sure you're looking forward to the US Open 2022.
Absolutely, as usual. U.S. Open is one of the biggest tournament, and we are there. It's around the corner, so we are already prepared.
I am seeing the excitement in your face, leading up to the tournament. And as you said before, it's one of the biggest tournaments in the United States. And it is something that you would like to have that trophy in your cupboard.
Absolutely. Now it's really time. Last year we missed it for a little. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. That's a part of the game. So this year, the way we have team balance and everything, I am seeing that yes, we will be in very very good shape, and then we will get the trophy.
Well, you seem to have a group of players that continue to represent a core group of players that continue to represent Samp Army in different tournaments. We've seen Samp Army win tournaments across the United States. Just recently, your Samp Army franchise got knocked out at the semifinal stage of the Atlanta Open. You also have players who are off at the moment to Abu Dhabi for the T10, and that's big, as well as the US Open that is coming up. So tell us a bit, without giving out too much, tell us a bit of the composition or the makeup of your team heading into this tournament.
Yeah. So basically, we know I've been saying that we've been trying to make a group of core player, and we means been working very hard for that, and yeah, we have come up with very very decent core player of the team, and the way we have been working to make this right as for the players ability, for the requirement of the team of the franchise, and how we can use them best. So means we are at that level, and we have a very good chunk of players which we will be able to move forward.
Yeah, and those players, I'm sure, will be very keen. Now, Abu Dhabi T10 ends on December the 4th. US Open gets going on December the 5th. Will some of your top players be back in the United States in time to take part, or will there be different players being used?
No, so basically, yeah, they will all coming back on 5th, and I already have requested to Maxer and US Open. That means please try to accommodate our schedule for just one day, and he is kind enough that he mentioned that yes, he will be trying to help us out. So our key player will be here on 5th anyways, but just means they will be starting means from next day, but all the key players are here anyway, so means except this one or two player, they will be coming on 5th. Rest of them will be here on 4th anyways.
Yeah, well, but a tournament of that length, and of course, so many teams taking part, definitely some teams would not be involved on opening day. So it's not a difficult task for Sampami to miss the opening day and take part further in the tournament. Sampami has brought a lot to the US Open, and I think everyone wants to see a strong Sampami team taking part.
Yeah, that is the goal, because as I said, this is one of the biggest tournament in the USA, and we're really looking forward to bring this under our belt, and that's the reason we really wanted to come up with a best squad and the top squad, and that's what we already mean. So we've been working, and you will see some surprise packages.
I'm sure we will. So Samp Army, tell me a bit about Samp Army now for the benefit of our viewers. Samp Army has now become a franchise. It's no longer a team. It's a franchise with you at the helm. There is now a CEO in place. Of course, operations guy, Amit is also involved. So how big are you aiming to go? What's your immediate and future goal with the Samp Army?
So some for me, as I been talking to you, the which you may know that, like, a few years back, I did mention that we really wanted to expand as a globally, and we already been working on that, but we didn't want to just jump in written directly. We wanted to go one step at a time, very professionally, very right way, and this is how we some always operate, and that's why I mentioned, lots of player, actually major of the player really wanted to play for some. And coming back to my global plan, yes, we are expanding, so uh, now this year we are in T10, means in Abu Dhabi T10. Next year there are some big surprise packages coming, so you will see. Some is going to be, currently it's a different level. Next year it's going to be way much higher level than this, and then means, much more. So basically, some army is expanding very well, but at the same time with very strategically and very right way and very professionally, that we really wanted to go. We just don't want to go haphazard and just wanted to get in somewhere crazily. We wanted to be going step by step, right way, and proper team combinations and everything.
Well, when you look at a Sampami setup, you see structure. Definitely, you see structure. You see plans and moving young players forward. You see where the army looking to spread the gospel of cricket across the world. Interest in India recently. Interest now in Abu Dhabi. Sorry about that. Interest in Abu Dhabi, India. Your team was there. There's now interest in Trinidad and Tobago. And the Sampami name is really taking its rightful place in and amongst not only United States cricket, but world cricket.
Yes, and that was the initial plan, and we really following the right way. And that our main means, see, our initial plan was to develop a cricket in the USA, help as much as possible to USA cricket, and lots of young talent. So we still have and will have our ground, means our feet at ground, and will work as much as possible in the USA, at the same time going globally, so that way, it's going to be, means, lots of advantage to US, and especially grassroots, the young talented cricketer, to, like, going back and forth with this uh, big level. And I'm taking some of the guys, very, means, good youngsters to I'm sorry, to Abu Dhabi T10 to get exposure. At the same time, I've been bringing quite a few guys to US Open. In, like, first time when we came, we had a 70% team as an under 19 team, and we had a under 15 players too. So this is how we really like to develop. And now, if you see those players, they are playing in some army main team, RDU, and everything. So that's the best part. This year we have had a plan that a couple of very good talent, we are taking it to US Open, so that way, because now the level of US Open is very high, and with all the international player, they will be able to get much more better exposure, and then they can play well.
Excellent indeed. Ritesh, we want to thank you. We know you're a very busy man. We want to thank you for spending some time with us here on Mark TV. We're definitely going to catch up with you before the tournament again, right here on Mark TV, just to bring our viewers closer to what Sampami has to offer. We want to wish you all the best in the upcoming tournament.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vinod. Thank you so much, Max, sir. Thank you so much, the whole entire US Open team, guys. It's been phenomenal. You guys been helping us a lot, and means, let's make this tournament success. And thank you so much once again.
Well, you've heard it there from the Samp Army boss himself, Ritesh Patel, and he has a lot in store. Make sure and join us on MacTV.com for coverage of the US Open when you can see the Samp Army team.